A very good morning to all. With great pleasure, Ritika Khurana, on behalf of Lloyd Business School, extend a warm welcome to the PGDM batch of 2022. PGDM, being the flagship program of Lloyd Business School, sets some mutual expectation from the students as well as the management. Lloyd Business School puts the student at the center of everything it does. Your experience here at Lloyd and your success is important to each and every member of the staff who works here. And to ensure that the professional aspiration of each one of you is met, we expect three things from you: honesty, dedication, and proactiveness. Your arrival at Lloyd marks a new chapter in the story of your life. As it is rightly said by Franklin D. Roosevelt, we cannot always build the future for a youth, but we can always build the youth for the future. We at Lloyd are always there to help you build a better future and become a great leader for tomorrow. Speaking of leaders, I would now like to take the opportunity to introduce to all of you our Group Director, Dr. Vandana Arora. Dr. Vandana Arora is a gold medalist from Delhi University in M Pharma and holds a PhD in pharmaceutics with work experience of more than 20 years, including industrial experience at Ranbaxy Research Laboratories and at Smart Analyst Gurgaon. She is confident, self-motivated, target-oriented, and innovative with a zest for accomplishing the task with sincerity and dedication. Leading Lloyd the right way and keeping students first from the last 17 years at Lloyd, Dr. Vandana is determined to take Lloyd to new heights and see that each Lloydian is an achiever. May I now request ma'am for the address.
Kritika, a very good morning to everybody who is present on this virtual platform of Lloyd this auspicious morning. I have with me our director, Dr. Ashok Tiwari. We have the entire faculty. We have the admissions team headed by our director admissions. And we have our dearmost students who have joined us today for an introductory session so that you get to meet a couple of people, including me. You've already met Ritika Khurana ma'am, whom you will be interacting a lot during the events in the institute once you join us physically. Couple of you had come to the institute during the admission process and have already seen the campus, but a couple of you have not come to the campus and have just interacted virtually with the team. So we thought this is one opportunity where I can speak with you, give you some introduction of what comes in these next 18 to 24 months that you're going to be with Lloyd. And if you have any queries post this, you can speak with me on email. Also, I shall share my LinkedIn. So if there are any questions, anything you want to discuss regarding PGDM, regarding your profession, current as well as future, what you want to do, you're most welcome to do that. We have always believed in an open door policy at Lloyd. So feel free to interact with any faculty, with your director, with admissions, or with me anytime have anything to share. And I will not purposefully say that you have to interact only when you are encountering problems. But anytime you wish to share anything about your professional growth, about counseling, about corporate mentorship, please feel free to reach out. Now, since this is a formal introductory session of Lloyd Business School for PGDM students, whose physical classes are yet to start in a couple of weeks, there are certain things I really wanted to share with all of you. You are spending a lot of money to do this postgraduate education. Most of the students would be getting funded by their parents. So first and foremost, my salutations and my pranams to your parents who are spending their hard-earned money on your postgraduate education. That is the reason I urge and request all of you to make the best of the fee amount that your parents are paying for you. See to it that you get the best education. See to it that you work towards the best internships. See to it that you groom yourself in the best possible way so that no interviewer can reject you. If the company is getting 50 companies If the college is getting 50 companies to the campus, you have to make sure you work so much on yourself academically, that is technically, as well as in your soft skills, that no interviewer can reject you. That promise you have to make to yourself, to your parents, and to your institute today, that you're going to work towards yourself. The college, is a facilitator. We are going to facilitate the best practices, the best practitioners for you. We're going to get the best trainers. We're going to get you the best companies. We're going to get you the best faculty. Ultimately, it comes back to you. You have to see how you take advantage and how you rise up the ladder of success, which is a logo of Lloyd Business School. You have to make a career for yourself, and the institute, I promise, is not going to leave any stone unturned in creating this successful story for you. You are the writer. आप अपनी कहानी खुद लिख रहे हैं, and ये आपको देखना है. आपके हाथ में कलम है, आपके हाथ में कागज है. The finest quality paper you have the finest quality of pen. You have the best ambience. एक खूबसूरत सी स्टडी है आपके पास जहां आपने लिखना है, लेकिन क्या लिखना है ये आपने डिसाइड करना है. आपकी लाइफ की स्टोरी कैसी होनी चाहिए, that is what you have to decide. And that is a promise I want from each one of you today. I have been leading this institute from a couple of years now. I also joined at a very junior level. But the only thing that I have always taken a promise from my students, whether in the classroom or whenever I interact with them, is to be their best version. आपके अंदर जो छुपे हुए talents हैं, all that you can achieve in your life. Sometimes we are so content with being a 50%, a 60%, an average or an above average, that we really do not understand that we have the capability inside us. हमें कई बार लगता है हम छोटे शहर से आए हैं, क्या हम वहां तक पहुंच सकते हैं? क्या हम इतने छोटे स्कूल से आए हैं? मेरे पेरेंट्स तो एग्रीकल्चरलिस्ट हैं, फार्मर्स हैं. क्या मैं वहां तक पहुंच सकता हूं? Can I lead a corporate? Yes, you can. Only if you promise yourself to be the best version of yourself. And that promise you have to make to yourself today, that the hard-earned money of your parents is well spent. They feel proud of you. They feel proud of the child that you have become, who is able to give back to the society, give back to the nation. Today, we have got students on this forum in PGDM supply chain, PGDM business analytics, and PGDM HRM, also a couple of students in the core PGDM and in business finance and insurance. There is a very nice thing that Lloyd has pioneered in the industry, and which has been very well appreciated by all the corporates and industries. That is, we give data analytics education to all the PGDM candidates, not only the business analytics candidates. So you would have already known that Lloyd has a tie-up with IBM, and the tie-up has gone to this level that IBM has created an exclusive LMS, an exclusive learning management system only for the students of Lloyd. Now that your Lloyd College ID has been created, very soon you will be able to register in this LMS, and you will see a plethora of courses which are present on this LMS. There is a separate pathway which is created for students of e-commerce, that is supply chain, a separate pathway for HR, for business analytics, similarly for BFSI. So the entire details will be detailed to you in your next meeting with your mentor or with our head AI initiatives. And you will be very happy, and you will really appreciate this kind of an LMS. तकरीबन उसमें 16 से 18 कोर्स होंगे, certification courses, which IBM is going to give to you, and you can do it at your own pace, and you will be really happy to see the kind of certifications are all those which the industry is asking for. जरूरी नहीं है आप सिर्फ उतना ही एचआर करिकुलम फॉलो करेंगे जो करिकुलम आपसे शेयर किया गया है. There is going to be a lot of add-on in HR analytics, in supply chain analytics, and definitely business analytics for students who are doing those. Because this is a time of data. आप खुद देखते हैं, आप बैंक जाते हैं, there is so much data you give to the bank. So the bank has that data and using that data for a lot of purposes. आप एक मोबाइल का भी फॉर्म भरते हैं, you fill a lot of data, including the kind of financial background that you have, and the kind of the background that your parents have, what are you doing now, what you want to do in the future. जहां पे भी आप कोई भी एक फॉर्म भरते हैं, any webinar you attend, any kind of shopping you do, the kind of person that you are, which is reflected on आप कैसे Instagram videos देख रहे हैं, everything, that data is getting collected, and these companies are using that data to augment their business. So there is nothing without data analytics, whether it is in the field of e-commerce, whether you are recruiting candidates, if you are in HR, or you are providing some training to the candidates in the corporate that you work in, you will have to work in analytics. There are a lot of tools that you will have to study, and you are the fortunate ones. So I must congratulate you that starting from first year of your business studies, the postgraduate business studies, you are going to be enrolled in these analytics courses, irrespective of your background. चाहे आपने अभी BA किया है, BCom किया है, or BSc or BTech, whatever your background has been, these courses are going to benefit you. Very soon, we will be enrolling you in these certification courses. Also, in the next meeting, you will be interacting with your director, Dr. Ashok Tipari, and your faculty. You're already connected to your mentors, regularly through emails. But one very, phenomenal thing that Lloyd is doing is that we are getting you connected to corporates on a one-to-one platform. So we have a series of corporate mentorship series that happens. Each one of you will be assigned a mentor from the corporate world at senior level, mid-management to senior level. Though you might have, आप कहेंगे हमारे अपने घर पे my brother is guiding me, या मेरा cousin है, या मेरा चाचा है, मामा, मासा, whoever is there, they might be, guiding you for a lot of things, or your friends in the corporate world. But here at college's platform, not only is the faculty guiding you, आपके सिर्फ faculty आपके mentor नहीं है, but also every month you get to engage with your corporate mentor once or twice. You can interact one-to-one कि मेरे ये aspiration है, ये मैं करना चाहती हूँ या करना चाहता हूँ, and what path can I take? तो हर एक step पे they are there to guide you. Also, if you create a one-to-one connect and bond with them, they can give you references for jobs or internships in their companies or in the companies that they are connected with. So again, you have to make the best use of that. College has created a platform, आपको corporate mentor के सामने बिठा दिया है. आप उनसे क्या-क्या extract कर सकते हैं depends upon your acumen and your passion. आप क्या-क्या उनसे निकाल सकते हैं, that depends on your passion to excel in life. I'm sure you're going to, appreciate that. And also, I will take this, little time that I have here. इसको हम बहुत लंबा नहीं रखेंगे. I'll be here for a maximum 15 to 20 minutes, so that you can understand the gist of Lloyd. You can understand the gist of leadership and the faculty who are going to be leading you and showing you the way at Lloyd Business School. So something I would like to tell you, some of them are not my original thoughts. It is from the books that I have read or from the people that I have heard, but some things that touch your heart, and get into your mind, जो मैं चाहूंगी आज आप भी यहाँ से at least 3 takeaways लेके जाएं, and I will be sharing couple of those thoughts. I would want you to engage with your mentors after this and tell them what your takeaway was from this, something that touches you for a life. So I thought in this first session, which is session 1 on introduction, You will get to know your people very soon. Ritika ma'am also has a video to show you. Something that you have to understand is leadership. Because Lloyd Business School and our tagline also says creating leaders for tomorrow. That is what you have to understand what management education is about. You might not have done management education in your undergrad years. हो सकता है आप art से हो या science से हो या computers background से हो. Now you are stepping into management education. And this management education is the one which is going to be a big step towards your corporate journey. And I'm sure all of you have an aspiration to become a leader. Though I understand that some of you might start slow, some of you might start fast. You all start as managers and then take up the ladder to become leaders. But what makes a leaders and what is the difference between a leader and a manager? I would really, want you to understand if you don't know already. An organization needs both leaders and managers. But managers is somebody who goes by the routine, who goes by the book, will not flaunt the rules. But if any task is given in an organization, so manager will have a team of people. अगर आप मैनेजर हैं, आपके पास 10 लोगों की टीम है, a task is given to you that you have to achieve this project in 10 days. What you will do, you will draw out a graph. आप पूरा उसमें 10 दिन का हिसाब बनाएंगे, टाइमलाइन बनाएंगे कि 10 दिन में this is the end point I have to achieve. This is my team. You will divide the work in your team. अगर आपको लग रहा है समय कम है, you will make them stay back in the evening hours. या आप घर जाके भी काम करवाएंगे उनसे. So you will be a push to achieving all the tasks that your organization wants. Whereas if you are a leader, and I repeat, if you are a leader, you will not be a manager. There is a lot of difference between just managing affairs and being a leader. Having a bigger vision and having that passion to achieve the vision, you really do not have to follow the rules all the time. A leader is somebody who will not believe in abiding by the rules, who will not believe in working only 9 to 5, but rather will be thinking about the organization 24 hours. And that is what differentiates a leader from a manager. A leader will have the eyes set on the goals, and these will not only be short-term goals. This is one project that I want to achieve in 10 days. Rather, the leader will have the eyes set on bigger goals, and they will have a clear focus. Leader will not be afraid of changing the pathway, whereas a manager will rather go by a set pathway to achieve a goal. A leader will change the road maybe 100 times, but have the eyes clearly on the goal. And that is the passion that we want you to bring in yourself. We want each one of you to become a leader. You can start by managing the things and slowly evolve yourself as you experience and become a leader. You have to inspire others. You have to work in such a way that others feel inspired by the way you manage things. Though you're not a manager, but the way you manage things, such is your leadership capabilities. And as they say, I had heard somewhere that a leader would be one whose absence is missed. Agar leader present nahi hai, people miss them in a group, but whose presence is like a whiff of fresh air, So if there is a meeting and if the leader is not present, people are missing him or her. But if a leader is present, then there is, they are spreading freshness into that team to achieve more and more. That is what you have to bring it in yourself. I want each of you to bring out that passion within yourself so that you're able to, bring out all these acumens of being a leader. Now, some people ask me, some, students will come and ask, कि हम बहुत introvert हैं अभी, या my language is not good, my communication is not good, मेरे में confidence नहीं है. So there is one question that sometimes, I'm asked, are leaders born or can they be built also? So my answer to this is that you can learn all the acumens of becoming a leader. आप में सिर्फ एक चीज की जरूरत है और वो है attitude. Even if you're not born a leader, even if you are low on confidence at this time, even if आपका communication बहुत strong नहीं है, लेकिन you have the attitude to become a leader. You have an attitude to focus on things. All that matters is attitude. So we are there for you to bring out the leader within you. We will be engaging you in a lot of activities within the campus, outside the campus, the kind of expansion that you're going to see is going to bring out the leader in you. But आपको अपने साथ क्या लेके जाना है जब आप इंस्टीट्यूट में आएंगे? You have to bring with you the attitude to become a leader and to have focus in these 2 years so that you come out of the PGDM course in flying colors and getting the best positions in the corporates. For this reason, in fact, the Institute has started a program on collaborative leadership. Here you are taken to outside locations in the hills and in the mountains. There are various teams formed from out of you. You go trekking, you go hiking, and ultimately you learn the skills of being a leader, but in a collaborative setup. महात्मा गांधी भी जब चले थे तो अकेले नहीं चल पाए थे. He needed a team of people who was following him. So today's leadership is about collaborative leadership. You cannot work in silos. You will need people. लेकिन उन लोगों के साथ आपका कैसा रवैया रहेगा, कैसा आप उनको treat करेंगे, that depends upon your skills, and those skills can be learned. That is why this mountaineering or hiking experience that I'm telling you about, it is the same program which is given to IIM Bangalore, and we were fortunate enough that they chose us and they agreed to do hiking and taking our students on this collaborative leadership program. The earlier batch has already been to this program, and you will be fortunate again to do this program probably in the months of October, November, or maybe next year in the month of February. Also, to teach you these leadership skills, there is a collaboration with IIM Bangalore, and it is an academic collaboration, which again, I'm sure is going to expand your vision. It is going to expand आपका सोच कैसा है, आप कौन से courses पढ़ रहे हैं, कैसे पढ़ रहे हैं. So you go beyond Lloyd and experience the courses of IIM, which is one of the most prestigious institute of India. Once you have learned the core qualities of being a leader technically, also, sometimes हम leadership को किसके साथ, जब आपके मन में एक word आता है leader, क्या सोचते हैं आप? Somebody who is very courageous. So that is what you have to learn. सबसे पहले आप में courage आना जरूरी है. That is what again you're going to learn through various case studies. You have to learn integrity. You cannot, चाहे जितनी भी जरूरत हो, you cannot fail your integrity. You have to learn empathy. So these are certain things that you're going to be learning within the institute. I shall be sharing through your mentors a couple of videos that you should be watching, a couple of biographies that you should be reading to create that leader out of you. In fact, last week only I was listening to a podcast, and what I heard there was they said that it must be your dream to have a cup of coffee with Elon Musk or with any leader you aspire. कि मैं उनके साथ बैठूं, मैं उनसे पूछूं कि आपको क्या इंस्पिरेशन मिला, आप इतने बड़े बन गए, आप मार्स तक जा रहे हैं, you are creating this and that. And for others as well, any leader you aspire, maybe Narendra Modi or Mahatma Gandhi, or somebody who is not even present in this living earth as of now. So how do you do that? How do you get connected? Reading biographies is one thing that you can start doing. अगर आपको पढ़ने में ज़्यादा interest नहीं है किताबें, आप सुन सकते हैं. There are so many podcasts available of biographies of these people. आपको किसको सुनना है, आप उसकी बायोग्राफी सुन सकते हैं या पढ़ सकते हैं, एंड दैट इज योर वे ऑफ हैविंग अ कप ऑफ कॉफी विद इलॉन मस्क or with anybody you aspire to be, with Abraham Lincoln, with Mahatma Gandhi, with Indira Gandhi, with Narendra Modi, with anybody you aspire to be. So you can become a leader, you can learn these acumens by just going through the life of these great leaders. Also, Mahatma Gandhi, since we have come to that context, and I have a small note that I wanted to share with you. Around a century ago, which is 100 years ago, Mahatma Gandhi, wrote that there are 7 deadly sins. And why I speak about this is because to become a leader, you might believe कि एक magic हो जाए. There is a magic wand, और मुझे पैसा मिल जाए बिना काम करे, मुझे एक position मिल जाए बिना जिंदगी में कुछ करे. And I become, मुझे सब कुछ मिल जाए जिंदगी में लेकिन कुछ करना ना पड़े. So Mahatma Gandhi said कि these are the 7 sins. Sins is what? पाप. 7 चीजें उन्होंने लिखी कि ये एक इंसान के पास अगर हो तो दुनिया का अंत निश्चित है. What are those 7 things? I noted them down. He said that wealth without work. Wealth है आपके पास लेकिन काम नहीं है. It's a sin. Pleasure without conscious. आप ऐसे pleasurable activities में indulge कर रहे हैं जहां पे आपको अपना आत्मसम्मान, जहां पे आपको अपनी conscious को मारना पड़ रहा है, but you're getting pleasure out of it. Knowledge without character. Commerce without morality. आप दुकानदार हैं लेकिन आप ब्लैक मार्केटिंग करते हैं, आप टैक्स नहीं पे करते हैं. Science without humanity. Anything, any invention of science जहां पे humans का फायदा नहीं हो रहा. Religion without sacrifice. You must be fasting. Somebody in your house must be fasting for religious purposes. चाहे वो रमजान हो या चाहे शुक्रवार का व्रत हो. That's a sacrifice. And politics without principle. These are the sins. So never ever go for shortcuts. You do not have to become a leader through these shortcuts. In fact, आप देखेंगे कि ये जो 7 sins मैंने आपको बताए हैं, उनका जो पहला word है, which is knowledge, science, wealth, commerce, and pleasure. These are the bedrock to economic growth of a country. अगर आपके पास wealth है, आपकी country में knowledge है, science है, commerce है, religion, politics, everything is good. So the country is going through an economic growth and nobody can stop it. Also, these second words like conscious, character, morality, sacrifice, principle, these mainly underline the social principles. So there is a fight between economic growth and social principles. You cannot have economic growth without abiding by the social growth of the nation, and that each one of you has to individually bring in. And that is what our dream is. I desire each one of you who passes out from Lloyd Business School with a PGDM degree abides by these principles of conscious, of character, of working, of humanity. You do not only have to come out as a performer, but rather you have to come out as a performer who is a good individual, who's a good human being and giving back to the society in the same way you received. In fact, couple of months ago, आप अगर Twitter पढ़ते हैं या follow करते हैं, something very touching that these leaders bring about. Anand Mahindra, so there was on Instagram, there was a lot of popularity about a female जिनका नाम इडली अम्मा था. So that इडली अम्मा has a small खोखा type place जहाँ पे वो रोज इडलीज बनाती थी, कितनी 500,000 इडलीज, और she used to distribute it to people, but she had no means for herself. So this tweet or Instagram was seen by Mr. Anand Mahindra. They have the means to spend. So what did he do? He constructed a house for Idli Amma and presented it to her so that she can do her work in a better job. So he is a leader with empathy. He is a leader who is giving back to the society and not only indulging in his own pleasures. And that is what we aim for each one of you to achieve. Also, there are certain things that you should know. There are many battles in the world. बहुत लड़ाइयां होंगी. अभी तो आप ग्रेजुएशन से निकले हैं, आप you must be around 20-21 years old, maybe a little older. You must have seen there is a lot of struggle between siblings, आपके अपने भाई बहन में, आपके घर पे. Maybe you're not financially very sound. You must be seeing economic poverty at home, between your own cousins, between friends, between taking a transport to your school or college, to hostels, to food. Har jagah there is a lot of battle. The life is not without any problems, and you will have to face many, many more as you grow in life. And as they say, something that does not kill you teaches you something. Something that does not kill you makes you stronger. बारिश पड़ती है तो जो धरती का सरफेस है वो और हार्ड हो जाता है. उसी तरह अगर आप कुछ एडवर्सरीज से गुजर रहे हैं, या anything that is small or big which is not killing you is making you one step stronger. Never fear battles of life. Never fear smaller or bigger battles that you see around you during your education, during your internships, during your placements. हर एक की जर्नी बराबर नहीं होती है. You all take time, moving forward. और इसमें सिर्फ दो चीजें हैं जो आपको बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करती हैं. One is be brave, be fearless, जिसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं शौर्य, और दूसरा be patient, धैर्य. ये दो चीजें हैं जो आप चाहें तो you can write them and put them on, pin it on your laptop or on your wall, which is the key to many leaders achieving what they want in life. Brave, be brave, be fearless, that is shaurya, or patience, that is dhairya. And these are going to take you to great, great heights in your life. Also, और इसमें हमारा कौन साथ देगा? हमारी अपनी strength और हमारा अपना wisdom. So, विवेक जिसे बोलते हैं, सही और गलत में अंतर बताना. That wisdom you all have within you. जब आप कुछ गलत कर रहे होते हैं, आपका विवेक आपको हमेशा बताएगा ये नहीं करो. So you know the difference between right and wrong, but you have to use your strength of mind and wisdom to have shaurya and dhairya. And then nothing is there which is not achievable. उसके साथ साथ definitely you will get to learn a lot of things, जैसे विनम्रता, जैसे कि humility, और in fact एक पहले हम हमारे जब पेरेंट्स बताते हैं हमें, या our grandparents used to tell us, निस्वार्थ काम करो, selflessness. लेकिन अभी क्या है? With this kind of environment that we want to create for our kids, which you have to do is parhit, that is doing good for others. आपको सिर्फ निस्वार्थ नहीं करना है, आपको परहित भी करना है. And you have seen it during the last 2-3 years of COVID. People were coming out selflessly to help others. And you realize life is so short. There is so volatility of life. आपको पता नहीं कब किसका अंत आए. So परहित में काम करिए. सिर्फ निस्वार्थ नहीं, बल्कि परहित में भी जब आप करेंगे, you will see that you as a person are respected, you as a leader are respected, people walk with you, and overall your organization and your corporate is going to grow meals and bounds. That is what my wish for you is. And I would rather say in the end that your life is like a river. जब नदी चलती है, अपना रास्ता खुद बनाती है. आपको अपना रास्ता खुद बनाना है. The institute, your parents, your friends, family can only facilitate you. लेकिन आपको अपना रास्ता खुद बनाना है. Your journey, your life is like a river. आप या तो stagnant हो सकते हैं, आप रुक जाइए यहीं पे, या आप तेजी से चल सकते हैं. In the meantime, आपके जो रोड़ियां आएंगी रास्ते में, रिवर में, जब रिवर की स्पीड तेज होती है तो सब रोड़ियां वो अपने आप खुद साइड पे कर देता है. आपको अपने जीवन को उस नदी के जैसे बनाना है. And that is how, that is what the Japanese philosophy is. In fact, if you follow Japanese philosophy, you can read a couple of books and how they excelled. This is a song that they follow, that your life is a river. And once you believe that, you will be able to make your own path. You will be able to create a career path for yourself. और उसमें आप रास्ता बदलने में डरिए मत. Don't be rigid कि वही मेरा रास्ता है, मुझे उसी पे चलना है, मुझे वहीं पहुंचना है. रास्ते में बहुत कठिनाइयां आएंगी. रास्ते में हो सकता है आपका गोल भी चेंज हो जाए. So these are the times of flexibility. एक fixed रास्ता मत रखिए. Maybe you might have to change the way to reach. So follow those ideals, follow these principles. And I again heartily welcome each one of you to Lloyd Business School. I have been myself here 17, 18 years now, and have received immense love from all the students. And I hope you are our best batch ever, and making us very proud, making your family and the nation proud. Thank you very much. And we can collect on LinkedIn or email after this if you need be. Thank you.
And inspiring not only the new batch, but all faculty members and staff. We are all indeed excited to work with our new batch and develop skillful youth for our nation. Lloyd Business School continuously works with corporate to bridge the skill gap between the academia and the industry. The institute believes in holistically developing each student to face the challenges and create opportunities in their career. The lush green environment, supportive faculties, continuous connect with the industry, enriching club activities, and enlightening conference discussion aids in the development process, creating a positive environment in the campus. We are all excited to have you at our campus soon, but till then, we would like to share certain glimpses of your campus, the classrooms, the activities, and the joyful students through this video. I hope you all can now feel the vibe of the campus and are equally excited to join us. I strongly believe that the only sign of being alive is growth. Your learning process with Lloyd would not only start from the day you join us, but on the campus, but from today itself. Lloyd enjoys the diversity among the students in terms of their regional and educational background. It gives me immense pleasure to share that even this year, we have students from all over India and from various educational backgrounds like humanities, commerce, engineering, literature, hospitality, etc. In order to make sure that you all are well prepared to start your management education, The Institute has planned a series of sessions to deliver the prerequisites after closely analyzing each of your profiles. In these series, weekly two sessions will be conducted by our internal faculties related to the fundamentals of management, communication in corporate world, and the first step towards analyzing data through Excel. Our PGDM course has proved to make students industry ready. Working on the same line, one session with the corporate leaders have been scheduled on every Saturday until your joining. The detailed schedule and the link to the webinars will be shared shortly by our academic mentors. It goes without saying that the attendance for each session is compulsory to meet the purpose. Wishing you all the best and a very warm welcome once again to the Lloyd family.